Hello everybody, welcome back for some more God of War 3 Remastered. Today, we're continuing off throughout the caverns, I believe. Or at least, the bit of the labyrinth that we... Pretty much it's like underneath the labyrinth, but, we're still in the caverns or whatever. I don't know the damn name of this damn thing. I tend to forget things a lot, folks. So, yeah, that does happen. So, with that being said... what we need to do now is get to Daedalus, or whatever his name is. Which I believe that would be him. I mean, the guy essentially hanging from those, rope things and with all these notebook entries. I would assume that more than likely that would probably be the same guy, because he's like the only guy that I see here. So it's... that. Well, yeah, there you go. That answers that.
My son! My beautiful Icarus! Good, good. You have the Ice Storm. The Scorpion must be defeated. The Ice Storm. That is the secret of the labyrinth. To escape it, we must assemble it. Oh, good. You've already started. I've seen the cubes moving into place. Now, once inside, you must use the gift of Boreas. It is the catalyst that drives the labyrinth. You're not... But you... What have you done with my child? My boy! Where is my boy?
Your son is dead, Daedalus.
My boy, my child, no! No! I took the gift of Hades, the liquid fire, and the ice storm to create the power of the labyrinth. Create the power! The power to create, the power to destroy. The king of the gods has forsaken me. He said that if I built the labyrinth, I would see the return of my son. He said that if I took the liquid fire, oh my boy, oh my child.
Sorry about that, folks. I had to cut it out there for a second. The reason being was because my microphone, the pop filter, fell off, and I had to reattach it because I was trying to change it to the back of my microphone to see if it would probably block out any background noise from the back. Even though my microphone is set to, frontward sound, but I don't know if that would do anything. Probably not, honestly. So, yeah, made a lot of noise. Had to go fix it. Anyway, looks like we found out that Daedalus, however you pronounce his name, is Icarus' father, I believe so, if I remember correctly. I wasn't really paying attention. I've seen this cutscene a million times, but I tend to always just forget exactly what he says, besides the whole, my boy, where's my boy? Where's my boy? That's probably where Kratos got it from, in the new God of War. He's like, where's my boy? Horrible jokes aside, we're continuing back through the labyrinth, and now I think we have to set up most of it, maybe? I don't know yet. I don't remember exactly what the hell we're up to now. I completely forgot. Yeah, we do have to set up, because now he's starting to freak out. Yeah, and no matter what you tell Kratos to do, it's not going to stop him from doing it. Unless you're innocent, but to him, this guy's really not that innocent, or he doesn't really give a shit about him anyway, so, whatever. Right? Who needs him? I had an idea while that cutscene was going on, but it will probably be a while before I do it. Would be, what if... it's not much of a big, surprise, or a big thing to do. But what if I got done? I know it's kind of stupid, but just a for fun video would be to buy a new binder for my Pokemon cards, and this time instead of having take out all my base set cards for Sun and Moon and put them in a new binder, and this time instead of stacking them one on another, actually separate them from regular to hollow and reverse and all that shit. And maybe make a video just showcasing when the collection's done, just showing you guys that it's done. You know what I'm saying? That would be kind of an interesting thing to do. I mean, I don't know if it. People probably do it all the time nowadays. You know, it's probably been done to death. God forbid, but it's just something kind of cool that I just want to do. I've been getting back into getting cards again and playing Yu-Gi-Oh as well, which is nice. It's been a while since I've done it. Actually, we haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh for like a while, so now we're trying to get back into how it works. And just the other day, like yesterday, when I went out and bought, because okay, well, let me just give you guys some context. So yesterday, Deadpool came out like Thursday. We watched it Friday. Good ass movie. Was better than the first one, I think. Personally, I still like the first one, but this movie was good and had a lot of good action. I don't want to like get anybody hyped up and then go watch the movie like, well, I didn't like it. Alex said it was better than the first one. Well, that's your opinion, by the way. You know, if you guys think that the second one sucks, that's your opinion. You know, albeit I'm fine with that. I'm just saying, like, I thought it was better than the first one. That's my opinion. So anyway, we watched that and we were walking around the market area up there that we go to. And I don't want to give off any like names of where we go. Just I don't want anybody like knowing or anything like that. Just privacy reasons. Nothing big. Not against you guys. Just there's people online that are weird. So it happens. But anyway, so we're going up near the market area. We basically hit up a GameStop and all that, and a vintage stock. And my brother's like, he's been wanting to get into Yu-Gi-Oh because he bought 3 decks, and he hasn't even like touched them before. I think he touched him, but he just barely even played with him, And so, since we've been playing with Yu-Gi-Oh again recently, he decided to buy some new cards as well, just for the hell of it, just to, because he wants to get into pendulum summoning. So we're like, okay. So we went up there. I bought some Pokemon cards, like I think 3 packs of just that alone, I think. And then like the other packs I had, when I did the online opening thing, I had packs from like, when was it? Like last weekend or some shit. And then I had combined with this weekend. So I bought like 3 Forbidden Lights. And then I bought, oh god, I think like 4 to 5 Flames of Destruction packs for Yu-Gi-Oh! The new Yu-Gi-Oh! Set. Which came with like a bunch of like Link summoning cards now. And David looked online and 2 of the cards were apparently rare. I actually had I had the guy on the front cover of it too, which I was surprised. I was like, shit. Apparently, I think that one's the one that goes for like $25 or something. And then I had the vampire chick. Don't remember her damn name. But anyway, I had her, and she goes for about like $15 or something, $14, whatever it is. And I was like, shit, I actually got something good for once in my life. I was surprised. Oh, shit, okay. So this fire right here is going to be an annoyance. It is an insta-kill, by the way. Just whenever you go to open a chest, just make sure that as soon as you open one, you run straight away. Because, again, like I mentioned, this fire right here is an insta-kill. So we got to be careful with that. Looks like we're not getting any Minotaur horns. Okay, you know what? Just for you guys, I'm going to check back here and make sure there's nothing hidden. Because you never know, right? You never know. Alright, so, actually, before we do any of that, let's upgrade. I want to see what I can upgrade. I guess I'll do the Immune Cestus. I mean, it's almost done anyway. Actually, to be fairly honest, guys, I might actually be able to get close to getting done with this. But I don't know. We'll see. I mean, because I have Blades upgraded, Apollo, Hades, the Claws, Head of Helios, Boots, the Cestus. Everything besides the Whip is fully upgraded right now. And, I mean, we're getting close. Not really, like, super close to being done, but we're definitely on our way there. And as far as I remember, I never was able to get my weapons fully upgraded before. But I think it's because I missed... oh, shit, I died. Okay, well, there goes that. And because God of War has a lack of a save system, yeah, you have to get all these damn things again. I know. I'm sorry, folks. But yeah, anyway, like, usually whenever I play God of War 3, I never get my stuff upgraded. And I think that's because I missed a couple of item chests that, had Gorgon eyes or feathers or whatever it was inside of them. And in this playthrough, I think I found, like, what, 2 new ones I'd never found before? Or something like that. Pretty sure I did. And, yeah, I think that pretty much kind of definitely helped because having max stuff, having like, you know, max health and magic and all that shit ended up giving me more orbs when I find those chests again. Or when I find, you know, those chest duplicates or whatever. By the way, this spike thing right here is an insta-kill as well. As soon as it comes down, just go ahead and slide down here and then just pull this lever. Now, also speaking of magic, I did actually buy a structure deck for Magic the Gathering as well. So that way I can kind of learn how to play that too. Yeah, I know. The problem is, I did have cards, not Magic. I'd never had Magic in my life until recently. I used to have Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Pokemon cards back when I was a kid, but never collected them, never really played with them. I tried playing with Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but never really did learn it until, God, like, maybe last year, maybe the year before that, I don't know. I'm talking like, you know, actually learning it, like trying to sit down and play the game. And, you know, with a bunch of other Yu-Gi-Oh games that I had with me at the time, it did kind of help out. But the only problem is some Yu-Gi-Oh games are different, I guess, to put it bluntly. Different in the way that, depending on the, like, okay, so there are some games that change some rules. As far as I'm concerned, I think they changed some of the rules depending on the game just to make it different or something. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm still, like, confused on some of the rules, and I still get some things messed up. Luckily, we're not playing competitively, because if we did, we'd be fucking disqualified in an instant with all the shit that we do. Because, yeah, they're not going to let us off that easily. Like, hey, you guys are fucking cheating, man. That's essentially what it looks like we're doing. It's like we're cheating. We don't really mean to. It's just accidental stuff, because we still don't even know everything about Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyway. We're not, like, super hardcore about it, but it's fun to play if, you know, just get new decks and try it out and, you know, beat down your friends with it. And I used to also have a couple Digimon cards back when I was younger too, and they went missing. A long ass time ago, they went missing. Like, as soon as we moved, that's when they pretty much straight up disappeared. I think even like before we moved the first time. Well, not the first time me and my folks ever moved out, or my family I should say. I'm talking like the last time we moved, which was back in 2012. And now I moved out, which was last year, so I moved, but they haven't. And yeah, we ended up we had this box of, like, you know, a pencil box or whatever it was, and I put my cards and some of my toys in there. Some of them, not all of them. I still have most, if not all of my toys. Not all of them, but I have a lot of them, I should say. A lot of my old toys still in my closet, actually. And I don't even know where the fuck my cards went, because, like, we put that box thing with my cards in at my grandparents' house, and it's just fucking gone. It's just out, you know? I don't know. I absolutely don't know where it's at. Ah, fuck. Alright, so anyway, this dungeon can be a piece of shit, especially on Chaos Mode, because of the way the layout is. It's timed, as far as I'm concerned. So you saw there, like, I still had enemies to fight, but the spikes were still coming up. And also, you can kill enemies with the spikes as well, so keep that in mind. So if you need to get rid of a guy, just knock them straight into the spikes, as you saw with that Minotaur there. Sirens are really not that easy to kill with the spikes. They typically just completely avoid it. Also, it should be obvious, but just watch your footing, of course. Yeah. Oh, God. Okay. If you get hit, I think, maybe even once, I believe it's an insta-kill. And I'm not going to test that theory, because I don't want to... I want to be on the safe side and not have to do this shit again. Maybe I think I have to kill the sirens first, and then that's when it activates. Because I think, like, lesser enemies, they can stay alive while the spikes are, you know, completely filling the room. I think they're allowed to be alive, because they're just filler. That's really all about it. But the sirens are like the big bitches. Minotaurs are big bitches too, so it's like, yeah, you gotta kill these ass wipes. I cannot see what the hell's going on. Shit. Fuck you, bitch. I hate sirens so damn much. I believe that these are sirens. They should be. Oh, God, that about killed me. That about killed me. I think if I'm even stuck in, like, the animation of killing somebody, it still will kill me. Oh, I think I fucked up. No, not yet. Not yet. We're still alive. Oh, God. Okay. So whenever you grab the harpy, oh, the siren does stay, but she just stays down here. Huh. Well, there's that, I guess. So anyway, there's only like, I think, 3 flips. This is like a third and last flip, so you don't have to put up with like 3 times. But it can be a bitch to get through. Again, especially on chaos mode when things get a little bit more hectic. Even though chaos mode is not really that hard anymore for me. I mean, for others that are new to it, it will be. So this is kind of like a beginner's trap kind of situation. No, I don't want to sound like DSP when I say that, but I feel like it's kind of true. Like, it's kind of like a beginner's trap. But then again, we're playing on normal mode, so it's not really that tough. Just gotta watch out for the spikes, and you'll be fine. But yeah, what the hell was I gonna say? Shit. Fuck me. I don't really... This is what happens. Like, I say one thing, and then I get onto another topic, and then I just completely forget what the hell I was just saying a minute ago. Okay, so anyway, watch out for this. That's a pit right there. I guess what I was gonna say is, like, it's got 3 turns, and then you're pretty much done.
Pandora! What has he done?
He told me to never talk to you again. He told me if I did, he would hurt you the way he hurt my father.
He won't.
He told me he would kill you.
He can't. We must leave this place.
Come, I can show you the way.
Okay, so now we are, once again, with Pandora, but this time we are actually, I think, like, physically there with Pandora. I don't know if we've ever actually, I don't remember if we encountered her yet or not. Part of me says no. But essentially, she works just kind of like any other, you know, extra small side character does in most games nowadays. Just, you know, used as a way to get things done that Kratos can't normally get done. Yeah, it's pretty cliche, but, you know, this came out in 2010, so just give it thought that, hey, this is an older game, so what do you expect? Alright. One good thing to use on these guys, not just Gorgons, I'm talking about like this group of enemies right now that we're fighting, is using the Nemean Cestus and just completely obliterating the Gorgon and then just straight up fucking these guys with it. It's good shit, guys. Watch this. Poof! Done. Dead. Ain't that just fucking great? Oh, I know it is. Yeah, the Cestus at max damage hits like a damn truck. And I mean, it hurts. Like, look. This bitch is already in freaking, you know, she's already in circle, pretty much. As I call it. Execution mode. I don't know what you want to call it, but I just call it circle mode. So a lot of people call it, I guess. And poof. There we go. And just break these bastards down with a nice L1 triangle, and they're finished off completely. But yeah, we are getting rather close to the end of the game, but not exactly just there yet. So we got an L1 triangle, hold square, and hold triangle again. Oh boy. Alright, so this is L1 triangle. If I can find some enemies to show it off on, I could try to do that, but... Oh, here we go. Some fresh meat. That's what it is. Yeah, I know. It's kind of just lame. So I don't know how long this thing lasts, though. Like, I'm holding down triangle right... Okay, so it lasts that long, and we haven't maxed out the weapons just yet. So I assume we'll probably get maybe one more of it. Maybe it could be like an infinite hold situation. I don't remember. I don't think it is, actually. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, plenty of times. That's the one thing I always say, folks, is I'm never 100% for sure right. And if I know for a fact that I'm not right, then I'll just straight up say, I don't think I'm right. But, you know, you guys can check that yourselves. Fact check my ass, because God forbid I'm a liar. It's just how things are, right? Okay, so this is one of those, I'd say, time trial-y thingies. Not really time trial, but, you know, you're essentially just trying to get through this as fast as possible. It's very pressure-oriented. If you can't tell, I mean, you know, the game basically wants to make you feel like, hey, you better hurry this shit up because she's about to die. But I feel like they give you enough time to get through it, so it's no biggie. And trust me, folks, when I say this, that's not going to be the last time we have to deal with another pressure situation. Because we got another one coming pretty soon. And Pandora is involved with it because as soon as Kratos gets anybody to worry about, immediately danger is afoot. For example, remember back in God of War 2 with the translators? Both times, and enemies spawn, and oh my god, on Titan mode, it's fucking stupid. But there's a trick around it. I don't remember what it was. I think it had to do something with the Atlas Quake. But I believe for certain there is a way to do that better on Titan mode. Which, one of these days, coming up pretty soon, I'm going to have to do a guide for it. And yeah, it's planned, so we'll see. I still have, of course, Bioshock Infinite going on, which I did actually, I think I told you guys this already, but I did finish recording it. I just haven't actually finished doing commentary yet. And I'm getting close. Oh hey, last Minotaur horn, finally, thank God. So there you go, that's everything upgraded via, you know, the health bar and all that. Health bar, item bar, and magic bar are all upgraded fully. Sweet nails. Okay, so for right now, she's stuck, but she's not in peril just yet. I mean, yeah, we need to get her out, but she's not exactly dying. But now, she is. And this girl can breathe for a good while. I'll tell you that right now, folks. She really can. And you'll see that because as the water rises, which it rises rather quickly, you know, she floats up with it, and eventually when it gets to the top, she's there for a good while, and then we break her ass out, so, yeah. But if you're quick like I am, and you've done this like a million fucking times, then this should be a piece of cake. And of course, this thing will slam down trying to, you know, make you hit the fans, just avoid them. Nothing too difficult. Wait for this thing to come down. Again, this is more of like a waiting situation. For some reason, she's not floating to the top like she needs to be. Well, I guess that's because she's not very good at swimming, but she's sort of staying afloat. I don't know. And now she's dead. Good, I fucked up. Let's get her out of there, though. Come on, game. Come on. Tilt it down. And there we go. Now the water is releasing somewhere. I guess. I don't know. Somewhere it is. Let's break out with some good old cestus. Easier to break glass with, because one nice punch breaks it down. And there we go. She's back to normal. Yeah. It's almost like nothing happened. It was just a waste of time. But that's the end part of God of War 3, or at least the Pandora sections of God of War 3 for you in a nutshell. It's just a waste of time. And she's having some issues, I guess.
Thank you, Kratos.
Our journey is far from over, Pandora. By its end, you will not be thanking me.
I know I look it, but I'm not a child, Kratos. I've seen many terrible things. I'm not afraid. I understand what lies ahead. I saw Zeus torture my father. I saw him beaten because of me. I should have helped him, but I was afraid.
Hephaestus did what every father should do. Protect his child.
No! It's all my fault. I failed him because of fear. Fear is its own kind of darkness. In that darkness, I heard what the gods said about me. They called me a monster.
Words mean nothing.
Perhaps. But in their words, I heard fear. The fear of an ash-covered warrior. The fear of you. As the fear in the gods rose, mine was replaced by hope.
Hope is for the weak, Pandora.
Hope is what makes us strong. It is why we are here. It is what we fight with when all else is lost.
This is what hope delivers, child. You should learn that now.
Oh man, I love that part when he just... to me, okay, I might be the only one here, but to me, that scene is actually quite comical. Because You know, they're talking about hope and all that shit, and then as soon as you open the door, we're back to Daedalus, and it's like, this is what it looks like when you fuck up. Like, using him as an example. It's just, to me, it's comical, and I don't know why. I mean, granted, I am fucking weird, but, you know, I don't know. I don't understand myself sometimes. Speaking of weird, when we did go out and buy a bunch of shit, we ended up going to Barnes & Noble, which I know a lot of you probably think, like, God, you're a fucking faggot. Like, are you really that serious? Yes, I am. And I bought a couple mangas, actually. The Yojo Senki manga, Volume 1's out. I think 2 of them, actually. Well, no, the light novel has 2 that are out in America, finally, and then we have manga Volume 1. So I bought that, and I bought... I did this just for the hell of it, because I was like, you know what, fuck it, it's time to go on a buying spree. Time to go on a shopping spree for a bit. And then I bought the, one of the Devilman mangas. Not the original one, but Devilman G. Because there was like 2 different ones there, which I haven't seen at Barnes & Noble's yet at all. I don't even know if they even... I don't think they have the original one either. But they had that there. They had, well, Devilman G, which essentially was sort of like, I guess from what I understand, a retelling of it. Sort of. But when I was looking through it, I'm like, this is pretty cool. I mean, it kind of almost looks like Go Nagai's original art style, but just not exact. Like, it looks like it's, you know, inspired by it and just trying to be like it. Yeah, I think it was a different artist, but the story was the same. That's right. Or story was written by Go Nagai. He might have just... I don't know if he's still alive or not. He probably is. But the story was written by him and somebody else drew it, and it looks just like Go Nagai's original art style. So I think he's the one that originally drew it. I don't know. That I'm not really 100% sure on. I think he did. But either way, it looks almost close to like the original one. And there's another one, which was Devilman versus Hades. And I was like, that sounds cool. And I actually looked on the back. It said it's essentially a crossover of Devilman and Mazinger Z, which I've never seen before. I mean, I guess it's another Go Nagai work. I've never actually seen it before, just so you guys know. Essentially, it was like an original... It was like a mech manga back in the day, and I guess from what I understand, it was actually one of the earliest of, like, mech stuff back then, and Gundam was kind of inspired by it and all that. I don't know if it was straight up inspired by it, but you know what I'm saying. Like, essentially, Go Nagai was one of the very few people that... Not very few, but one of the first few people that kind of started the whole trend of different things. You know, Devilman was very edgy for its time, I believe, and it shows, no doubt, it definitely did. And, you know, the OVA was kind of weird back then, and then there was that fucking... Oh, God. I remember watching this thing with my friend years ago. He was into Devilman, and he tried to show me Devilman, but I wasn't interested. I just didn't care. I was like, this looks kind of dumb. Now I kind of regret that, because now it's like, look, Crybaby. After watching that, I was like, this is good shit. And then now I'm kind of into it. But back then, he was, I wasn't. And he showed me like a live action thing of it, and it was just so fucking weird. And I used to be scared about pretty much almost everything back when I was younger. And that kind of frightened me a bit, because I used to be scared of Christian mythology and shit like that, you know. I use that term loosely, because I know some people probably, you know, don't call it mythology, but I call it that. So, just be fair warned that I call it that for my own reasons. And, you know, everyone has their own beliefs, whatever. So, I ain't gonna tell you either way what you should believe or what you shouldn't believe. I'm not like that, I promise. I just say that just because I think it sounds cool. And it can be. Sometimes specific, you know, aspects of, you know, Christian religion can be kind of cool in terms of how it's used. As in, like, you know, hell and stuff and demons and specific angels and what have you. When you actually, like, you know, go in depth and read about them and, like, you know, check out pictures of them and shit, it can be pretty cool shit. It can be. But yeah, like, I used to be totally just fucking frightened, and it's because my parents, they weren't, like, heavy Christians or even Catholic for that matter, thank God. But, yeah, I'd rather not be a Catholic, honestly. I'm not anything right now. I don't know what the hell I am now. I'm just Alex, I guess. I don't really have anything. Don't really have anything, really. But, essentially, like, when I was younger, you know, we were kind of forced to be Christian because that's how our household was, you know. I mean, parents cussed. They weren't like heavy Christians. My grandparents are. My grandma on my stepdad's side, not so much. But my grandpa definitely is, and I actually think he absolutely does not like me. I think he just despises me, honestly, but I wouldn't blame him. I wouldn't blame him. I would hate me too if I was him. So, yeah, I mean, I used to be scared shitless of hell and stuff and be worried that if I do anything, literally, I'm fucked, you know? Fucked for good. But as I got older, I'm like, that sounds ridiculous. That sounds ridiculous. Stuff like that, so. Again, I'm not trying to hate on you guys that are Christians, you know. Don't take me wrong. I'm not going to. Sometimes I do hate on, you know, religion, but I guess I'm not trying to mean it personally unless you personally attack me. Like, unless you personally attack me, then I won't have to worry about you. So, that's how I see it as. Same thing with, like, you know, any religion, really. I mean, as long as you just keep to your own and just not try to convert me like a douchebag, then it's all good. Which is why I don't like, not a big fan of Mormons. The people themselves, I don't mind too much, but just the fact that they come over and try to convert you is just ridiculous. Like, nice try. I'm not interested. And I've told that story 1,000 times about me and that one buddy I had back in school who essentially lured me into trying to be a Mormon, and that was just bad. That's one thing you never fucking do, is you should never fucking do that. But, alright guys, I'm going on a tangent for way too long here. I think it's about time I end off the video. I apologize for making this video longer, but we're getting to the point of God of War 3 where things are going to get kind of, I guess, more hectic in a way. I wouldn't say hectic, but just more shit's going to be happening in one video, because it's good, you know, it's good to get this shit done and over with. Don't get me wrong, I like this game. If I didn't, I wouldn't be playing it, but that's not really that much to say, because I play fucking Sonic Heroes. No, I love this game, don't worry. It's just, you know, we're getting close to the end of the game. Shit's happening so much, so often, you know, and I don't ever shut the hell up. So that leaks into like another video. It's crazy. Anyway, guys, I enjoyed this, and I hope you guys did too. And I will see you all next time when we play some more God of War 3, and maybe I'll continue on some more tangents, because I'm doing this in a session. So, yeah, you'll get to see more of that. But anyway, folks, without further ado, take care, everybody.